The Willard Neighborhood by Mackenzie, Sophia, and Michaela.
These are the fishing shacks at Willard Beach. The first settlers came to South Portland in 1658 from Europe.
The water behind me used to be called Simonton's Cove. In the early history of South Portland, this was a fishing neighborhood. That is why there are fishing shacks. In the 1890s, a casino was built near the beach. After that happened, it became more of a touristy village.
The fishing shacks on Willard Beach were used to store fishing gear for the local fishermen. They are located on Fisherman's Point. There were 5 of them until a terrible storm wiped away 2 of them. The storm hit in February 1972. William Simonton came here in 1718. He was a fisherman and a trader. These waters are called Simonton's Cove.
In colonial days, South Portland and Cape Elizabeth were called Perpuduk.
Perpuduk is the Indian name that means place that juts out into the water and is little frequented.
The casino had a bowling alley, a dance floor, a bathhouse. The casino was also used for functions. After the casino burned down, a new one was built in Cape Elizabeth. Some people think the casino was burned by people who owned it because they had insurance and used the money to build a new casino in Cape Elizabeth. The Willard neighborhood was called Point Village until 1884.
Benjamin J. Willard lived in Cape Elizabeth until he moved to the end of Deek Street. He started the ferry business. He had a famous dog named Spot. Spot was one of the few dogs that was buried in Mount Pleasant Cemetery.
There was a trolley that ran through Willard Square and brought people down to the beach and casino. The casino was built in 1896. January 16th, 1898, it burned to the ground. The trolley service began in 1895.
This is Willard Square a long time ago.
In 1954, George and Christina Bathurst started Bathurst Market. It closed in 1989. It opened again in 2011.
Bathurst Market used to sell grocery items like meat, seafood, and produce.
And now sells local produce, pasture-raised meat, as well as prepared sandwiches and pizza.
So we've researched that in 1954 Bathurst Market was open. Why did it close?
Bathurst Market closed in 1989 when George and Christina, who were my husband's grandparents, retired. Basically, they had run the store for several years and were, ready to retire, basically. So they closed the store, and it's been vacant ever since until we reopened this past May.
Willard Beach was a very big tourist attraction. It even had its own ice cream shop.
Now we're gonna go get some ice cream.
Yeah, woo!
Whoa!